Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmu. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking to Govinda, a devotee who has come to meet the Master. He is telling about as the desires subside, then the longing for God begins. One side is the desires external, created by the inner pressure of vasanas, the tendencies we have acquired lives after lives, its momentum, that is driving away the inner drives and urges. On another side, what is the soul deep within is seeking? This is in waking state alone. When you come to waking state, total identification of the body is gone. Mind is there. Mind is continuing, independent of body. So I enter into dream state. Mind is calculating and doing something of its own work. And I enter there to see what is happening within me. I am dissociated from body by nature. Totally. I am in a different dimension, unrelated to body and this waking state, the moment I sleep. Now in this state, there is mind, and mind has created, is thinking something, doing something. I enter, and it is my story going on because it is I there. Mind is, and I see, oh, I am here. I identify with the dream body. Suppose a story is going on. I had long back gone to a temple. From there I sat in a boat and crossed a river. I took a vehicle and went. All these are coming in dream in some other way. As if I am going in an ocean, I find certain other things. A dream may be something, but it is associated with my life. So when story is going on, a body like mine is there, which is associated with, I went there. An image of mine is going in my mind. I identify with that image of myself in my mind. And immediately the dream world becomes a real for me. It was real for the dream body, and my identification makes this whole thing real to me. I experience the sukha of the dream world. I go still, nature takes me still behind, makes me separate from mind also. Just like I left my body, I leave the mind and senses. Dream ends, I enter deep sleep. Now, this soul deep within, where there is no mind, there is no body, it has existence, it has only samskaras. And all this identity and knowledge of this world, experiences of this world, and my own bodily identity, everything enters into seed form. Like a song in a pen drive, it remains in the causal body. Where it remains is called causal body, Karana Sharira. Stula, I live, I enter the dream state, I leave the mind, dream state ends, I enter the deep sleep, there is causal body in which I leave my all knowledge and all that, I shrink back. Now I am independent of the whole nature. My existence is independent of whole nature. I left my knowledge of this world also. I am myself, I am pure conscious, I am a Vyashti Chaitanya. an individual consciousness of the infinite consciousness. Now, space is there. I have a pot here. Pot space is there. Pot space is independent, it looks from the, but the pot space is a part of the, now pot has forgotten itself and the individual, the separated as if the space is one with the universal space. Now my consciousness, which is as if a separate consciousness, individual consciousness, merges in the cosmic consciousness. In the second stage of my deep sleep, I am in deep sleep. So in second stage of the deep sleep, I am with the universal consciousness, which is pervading all jivas as the individual consciousness. I am one with all life, and I am one with the God. The second stage of each time I enter into deep sleep. Now, why this individual is still maintained? How it is maintained? Why it is going to come back again to the waking state? Is because it has karmic load. Now karmic load, everything it has left in the Karana Sharira. The nature, I have to experience this consciousness has to experience Sukha Dukha and all that. All that it has to experience because it is its own karma, it has to experience. And it has to project out, nature is going to bring it out. But at that stage, what was it desiring that it shrunk back from the worldly consciousness? And why it is going back? Why did it go inside at least? It has karmic load, yes, it is bound by karma. Let it remain in waking state. Why should it go to the causal level, leave everything of nature and become one? In this individual consciousness, there are three important longings. This is what it is. I want eternal peace. I want eternal bliss. I want eternal freedom. Every jiva is seeking, I want happiness. I want peace. I want bliss, that is happiness. I want peace. I want to be free, freedom. A child doesn't want to move with parents here, there. It wants freedom. A bird is sitting, go near it, flies away. I want to be free, don't catch me. A worm moving, just touch a stick, small stick to it. It immediately shrinks. Oh, I don't want suffering. Dukkha me ma bhuhu. Let me have joy. Don't give me suffering. And every jiva is panting. I want peace, I want peace. Talk to anybody. I want peace. So this three constant longing of the soul independent of bodily existence, it has entered into bodily existence. It's as if it is imprisoned in the nature. It wants, here is not bliss available, happiness not available, his peace is not there, his freedom is not there. I can enjoy anything, I can possess anything, freedom is there. I can kill anybody. I have freedom as if. Peace is there. But it is a peace which is not real peace. It is an appearance of peace. It is not a positive entity. Peace as negative entity we have. Happiness as negative entity we have. If you see anybody happy in their house, the happiness is not, they have not acquired happiness as a positive entity. It is absence of kalaha. In their house, there is no fighting. There is no kalaha. That absence is looking like the peace. The moment somebody uses a wrong word, peace has gone away. Peace has become pieces. Within moments, what happened? Where did peace go? I want eternal peace. Now, peace which cannot be taken away. It is your nature. What are you searching for? Now, what is this negative entity, negative aspect of peace? It is like there is nothing called darkness. There is nothing called darkness. Absence of light is called darkness. The moment light comes, the darkness runs away. If darkness was a positive entity, after light comes also it will be there. Does peace remain with you when you are quarreling, when you are fighting, when you are slighted? Will that peace remain? Then it is a positive. This peace will never go from you. Whatever condition you are put, then it is positive entity. The happiness is absence of war is called happiness. There is no, the joy they are experiencing is absence of dukkha. Absence of war is what we are calling peace. Absence of dukkha we are calling. It is not sukha. When dukkha comes, sukha is there, then it is positive entity. When dukkha is coming, the sukha is not going away from you. The inner joy is as it is. He has met with an accident, his leg is broken. But his inner joy is not displaced. Then it is eternal joy. Whether body remains or not, whether the same condition remain or not, it is constantly there. Similarly is the freedom. Freedom from entire nature. Can I avoid my old age? Can I stop my suffering? Nothing I can stop. So, this freedom, I don't have freedom. Can I change my body? Can I become a dog and move about? No. I don't have freedom. No freedom at all. Can I not sleep for 5 days? No, I can't. I am forced to enter into sleep. Where is the freedom? I can't enjoy what I want to enjoy. I can't get anything that I want. I want to fly peacefully like a bird in the sky. All remain dreams unfulfilled. Where is the freedom? But when you dissociate with the body and know yourself, I am Atman. Now you are free from the entire nature and all its laws. Mukti is freedom from the laws of nature. You can take any body you want. You can take 100 bodies at a time if you want. The nature law doesn't bind you. If you want to merge in the absolute, you can merge. If you want to keep the independent existence, when the whole universe dissolves, pralaya, you can see the whole universe going back to the causal level and again appearing. That is freedom. Mukti. We are going to enter the life eternal of total freedom from nature. Unending eternal bliss, eternal peace, and this we are searching constantly in the world. Where can I get peace? Where can I get joy? Joy that never separates from me. Peace that never goes away from me. How it will be the state of the Jivan Mukta is great suffering is coming. In Bhagavad Gita, I say, Gurunapi dukkhena na vichalyate. Tremendous amount of suffering coming doesn't disturb him even a little. How it will be, you are as bliss is floating in the ocean of bliss. Being yourself Ananda, you are floating in the Ananda Sagara. At that time, a dukkha, a boat full of dukkha is going. You are seeing it. It is passing. One by one, dukkha is coming and going. Your bliss, Ananda, and this one is not affected. This is the state of Jivan Mukta. So, the soul deep inside is constantly searching for eternal peace, everlasting bliss, and total freedom from nature. This is what the jiva is seeking. On this other side, the bodily existence is seeking, I want enjoyments. How the inner and outer, how they are like this. What is outer bodily existence is seeking, the inner soul doesn't know. But all karmic load is falling on this. And what the inner is seeking is not known to the bodily existence. It wants to go back to its source, be itself. And that is what the inner is seeking. This is looking at the world. I want that possession. I want AC car. I want this car, that car. All things. I want these possessions. I want this. All this. You see the difference. What our bodily existence seeking and doing. What my inner consciousness is. This is represented as the temple in Hinduism. Hinduism, you will see in a particular place which is like a sleeping man, in the heart place, this one is kept. The main shrine is kept in the heart place of the human body. Temple will be always built like a human body. And the heart place is where the shrine, sanctum, sanctorium will be there. Exactly above that will be the kalasha, in the topmost point. That kalasha represents the Jivatman. One pointed, it is looking at the infinite beyond. It wants to go and merge in that absolute. This is Jivatman's state. But bodily existence, full of tamas, it is holding the foundation. The bodily existence is holding, it doesn't want to leave. It lives there, it immediately shoots into the absolute. But it doesn't want. At last, what holds that jiva to preserve that ego is, I will do sadhana. How? It's good to do sadhana than to sleep. But you see, the thing is, the ego has to be dissolved. It has to be surrendered. The little self, the self has to be destroyed. The artificial self, real self is deep within. It is infinite existence, which is you experience in the second stage of deep sleep. That is what you are, infinite eternal existence, Ananta Sachidananda. But at the when the reflection of it projects into the bodily existence, when I am body, it is taking a different shape. It is seeking the world. Now, how to turn it inward and seek again? So, what is binding these two? Why the inner self which is seeking is bound to the external bodily existence? It is karma, karmic bondage. This is called Chitta Jada Granthi. The knot that is binding the Chaitanya and the Jada, the spirit and matter. The spiritual existence and material body are bound together. And we have three bodies, gross, subtle and causal, pertaining to these three levels of consciousness we are passing through: waking, dreaming and deep sleep. We are passing through these three states, three levels of consciousness: waking, dreaming and deep sleep. The three we are passing through, and pertaining to that I have three bodies. When I pervade all the three bodies, I come to the waking state. So the spirit and bodily existence are bound together. The bondage between the physical body and the Chaitanya is called Brahma Granthi. The bondage between the subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, mind and senses, and the Chaitanya, the spiritual existence, is called Vishnu Granthi. And my causal body, the Karana Sharira and Chaitanya, the bondage is called Rudra Granthi. Three ties. I am tied, the body is tied to the Chaitanya at three levels, three parts of the body: the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. That's why I am able to pass through these three levels of consciousness, come back, move about. It is happening every day, every moment in our life. So, the clear understanding of what you are. Similarly, what is this nature? What is beyond? So, this Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara, all the Hindu philosophies, they are concerned with the existential aspect of us. What am I? What is this world? What is Jiva? What is Jagat? And what is beyond? What is Ishvara? So these three decide the whole play. So when the external, all things become pacified, the desires subside within, then we start longing. That is, this side attractions and becoming weak, the inner longing, the soul's longing for eternal peace, bliss and release. This starts acting. Inner drive starts acting. It wants to realize God. External are free. Now external force is greater than the inner force trying to go back. It is like a tug of war. Which side is greater? The outer side is greater, worldly attractions are greater, or spiritual realization is greater. When this starts becoming weak, then I start weeping for God. I want release, take away from me. Today one of a devotee came. She was telling, I was explaining them how the soul goes to the next body. We are alone. We came alone, we are living alone, and we are leaving alone and going away. The awareness is making as if we are amidst people and all belong to me. Nothing belongs to me. I am not body at all. So this separation, we are forgetting. It is covered. Our mind is covered, that's all. Still I remain alone. I can never become one with any other things. I am one with the matter, spirit is separate. So this longing, how it generates, you see. Separate, my existence is there. Now this whole external weakening, light is ending there. It is becoming night, here it becomes dawn. That side force is becoming weak, here the powerful drive of the real starts working. I want to realize God, I want to be free. That devotee, I was explaining about the going of the soul. We are alone here. Nothing belongs. How nature is separating you from body to show that you are not body and making you dissociate from this world to say nothing is yours here. Waking up again we begin. So this, when I was explaining, she said, no Swamiji, no more life. I don't want any more life. This is unclear. I'm not telling the words. It is persisting in me years after years. I have to end this now. I have to end this now. I have to go back. So how that maturity comes? Through experiences, they are transcending everything and going away. So this transcendence is most important part, that this is in a time and an occasion comes when there is internal transformation. It is called spiritual conversion. The Yatishwarananji's meditation and spiritual life begins with Buddha's conversion. Buddha never had any experience of any kind of suffering. Healthy body, a prince with all things available. Ashishto, Dridishto, Balishtaha. He Sarva Vittasya. He is Lord of whole thing as if. He never experienced any suffering. But they saw the suffering first time in his life. The death. He sees death. He sees various types of sufferings the jiva is undergoing. Old age is taking away. Then it is the thing which is the bodily suffering. All this he sees. In the end he sees a sadhu sitting, an ascetic sitting without any possession, alone in his own glory and bliss. This immediately brings him, why suffering? He has not experienced. Seeing, he wants to put an end to the suffering of the mankind. There is a tremendous turmoil that ends with the decision, I have to go now. I have to leave all this and go. Search for the reality. Search for the truth. I want to solve the problem of this world. All beings are suffering in one way or the other, and constant suffering is going on. His great journey begins. This is spiritual conversion. The spiritual conversion is a change of the paradigm entirely. From the world to the spirit. From worldly chasing to the chase behind the eternal. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.